Broadcasting Program Fund for Excellence. Additional funding has been...
The surf's up. The heat is intense. And the summer is loaded with more movies, spills, and thrills than you can count.
This should be good.
So it's time for Joel Siegel's Summer Film Preview.
Two thumbs way, way up.
Join Joel and co-host Katie Wagner as they talk to Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, Martin Short, Julianne Moore, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Sandra Bullock, Willem Dafoe, Brendan Fraser, James Woods, Matthew Broderick, Dylan McDermott, Ileana Douglas, Mercedes Rule, Linda Fiorentino, Mira Sorvino, and more. You'll go behind the scenes of blockbusters in the making and find out which movies shouldn't set sail without you.
Welcome to Summer in Hollywood, where there's this fear the big summer movies are turning into amusement park rides. Too late. They're here. And by Labor Day, a lot of guys are going to be taking this ride, hoping the dinosaurs are real so they don't have to go back to work. There's that much at stake. Last summer, Hollywood set a record, 8 $100 million blockbusters. This summer, they've got 12 films that cost $100 million. Last summer, 3 films, Independence Day, Mission Impossible, and Twister, grossed $1.8 billion around the world. This summer, we've got Batman and Robin. We've got Matthau and Lemon. We got behind the scenes and underwater at Speed 2. And we've got Katie Wagner.
Thanks, Joel. Movie producers are hoping audiences will hit air-conditioned movie theaters instead of the beaches this summer. To lure them in, some of the industry's biggest names are being backed with huge production budgets. We'll not only take a look at the potential blockbusters, we'll also scope out the romances, comedies, thrillers, independents, and of course, family films. You know, those ones the kids just have to see more than once? I'll also talk with some of Hollywood's up-and-coming leading men.
Thanks, Katie. Hollywood does 40% of its business in the 25% of the year that's summer. There are literally billions at stake, which is one reason Hollywood summer is 2 weeks longer than God's, but they've never been shy in Hollywood. And this year's summer starts, the date, May 23rd, the year 300 million BC.
I found something!
A British family on a yacht cruise stumbled upon Site B.
Now it's only a matter of time before this lost world is found and pillaged.
Hopefully we've kept this island quarantined and contained, but I'm in shock about all this. That's how it always starts. But then later there's running and then screaming.
There is another island. I mean, I think that was what everybody's saying about the sequel. They're like, well, you know, how can there be a sequel? Because they, you know, they got everything on the first one. And what it is that there were 2 islands, and this other island was used to develop the dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs were going to be moved to the theme park. And so there's this other place. And there are people who are kind of sent down there to figure out what's going on. So we're all sort of down there.
And what does your character do? Are you a scientist?
She's a paleontologist. Ooh. How convenient, huh? Yeah.
Let's get this movable feast underway.
How does Steven Spielberg get you to do what he wants you to do?
Well, you know, you kind of talk about it, and you work out in a very regular way, but then you can kind of be out in the middle of a field somewhere, and he'll just yell, "Run! Run faster!" And you'll run back, "I'm running as fast as I can!" You know, because that's what happens. I mean, I was working with these 2 actors who were immensely tall. You know, Jeff Goldblum and Vince Vaughn are 6'4" and 6'5", and I'm 5'5", and so I'm just pumping along. My legs are just pumping and pumping, and I was never able to gain the speed that they had.
They call them 300-pound gorillas in Hollywood, as in, where does a 300-pound gorilla sit? Anywhere it wants to, even if the 300-pound gorilla is a 300-ton dinosaur, or a 160-pound bat, as in Batman and Robin. Another summer movie you've just got to see with new bad guys Uma Thurman, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and a new good guy, Alicia Silverstone.
Brother.
And a kinder, gentler Batman, George Clooney.
Must learn to trust him, for that is the nature of family. But I shan't be here forever.
Alfred's not sick. He's dying.
I can't believe it.
I spent my entire life trying to beat Baghdad.
I felt it was very important, since we were going to do another Batman, to move away from the dark, brooding, narcissistic, self-obsessed, my parents are dead Batman, because George is 35, and I think if we had a friend in the 90s who was 35, whose parents died when they were young, we'd have to sit down and say, you've got to put this behind you. You've got to get over it and move on. So with Alfred, his trusted butler, who really is a parent figure for him, having a very serious health crisis in the film. No one knows that but you. Ooh. Don't tell anyone. And Robin, played by Chris O'Donnell, a young partner in the house, and then Alicia Silverstone, this teenager with a double life who sneaks out at night into the dark pits of Gotham City. He has a family to take care of. He has people to take care of, others to serve besides himself. And I think that that has moved the franchise forward, moved Batman forward into the 90s.
Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman.
And while they were fighting for truth and justice, or evil and avarice, they shared one thing, jock itch. Oh, the costumes Joel Schumacher made them wear.
They are so uncomfortable that if the cast was here, they would moan and groan and complain. The bat suit weighs about 50 pounds. It's rubber. It's like wearing 5 scuba suits on top of each other. The only place George can breathe is right here. So it's amazingly uncomfortable. Same with Chris's suit and Alicia's, except they wear masks, so at least their head is free, which is a little less claustrophobic. But Alicia's suit not only is rubber and weighs 40 pounds, but she has 4-inch high heels. So she has to do everything the boys do, but in high heels.
Suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
Partners?
Partners.
Partners.
George Clooney may make Gotham swoon, but he's not the only hunk at the box office. Younger audiences, especially girls, have made Jonathan Taylor Thomas a superhero in their hearts. This summer, he'll leave the cozy nest of home improvement to explore wild America. With Wild America, which is a story that is based on a true story, correct?
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about the story, and then is it sort of a different role for you?
Well, yeah, the story is based on the life of the Stauffer brothers, who in 1967 left their hometown of Fort Smith, Arkansas, and they basically set across the country to film wild animals. And so it's a different role for me in the sense that, you know, it's not such a broad comedy, you know, it's a bit more realistic coming-of-age piece. And the character I play, Marshall Stauffer, is the youngest of 3 brothers, and he basically, you know, he stows away on the ride. His 2 older brothers who go, they don't want him to go. He stows away, and you know, he's a real interesting character.
Are your brothers taking good care of you? You being careful?
Safety first, Mom. That's our motto.
What stands out for you most, the experience overall of making this film? The danger, the fun, exciting?
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, I think just basically this film is very, very real, you know, when you see the boys out there in the snow walking across this field, and, you know, it's basically, you know, 5 feet of snow, and the beautiful Canadian Rockies are in the background, that comes across on screen, and that's what it was really like. I mean, this film is very, very real. I had like 1 pair of Converse shoes that I wore throughout the whole thing, so it's like walking in 6 foot of snow, and like my feet just got so cold, so it's like, I mean, it's a very, very real movie.
Is it wild, wild America?
Oh, it is definitely wild.
Born to be wild.
What kind of summer are they expecting in Hollywood? Here's a clue. In the original Jurassic Park, they drove Jeeps. In the sequel, The Lost World, they drive Mercedes.
Coming up, can Speed 2 go the distance? We'll go behind the scenes to find out.
Spicy food gives me heartburn, but I'm a caterer. I have to taste. If I don't block stomach acid fast, I can't work. Which blocks it faster? Tagamet HB 200. It has more acid blockers than Pepsid AC to block acid faster. Both are strong, but Tagamet's faster. And I can take Tagamet before work to prevent heartburn. Now, I focus on food, not heartburn.
Tagamet HB 200. More acid blockers help block acid faster.
They created electronic trading, and a global intranet became their trading floor. An intranet now able to handle 1 billion shares a day, with trades flashed to 300,000 monitors around the world in milliseconds. With reliability critical, with no room for error, who did NASDAQ turn to build and manage the world's largest intranet? MCI. Imagine now what we can do for you.
Your car doesn't look, doesn't feel, doesn't smell brand new anymore. The thrill is gone. Get it back with new vinyl. New vinyl conditions, restores, and protects vinyl and leather. There's no rubbing, no buffing. New vinyl penetrates and dries in seconds. You get a protective finish and a showroom feel that's so real you can smell it. Just like a brand new car. But all that was easy. Watch new vinyl make the seat of this junkyard car look like new. Now it's softer, more supple. Even gives these tires a showroom shine. So whether your car's really old or just feeling old, new vinyl will bring it back fast. There's only one new vinyl. It's guaranteed. Want it back? That new car feeling? It's yours with new vinyl.
There's nothing like new vinyl, available at G.I. Joe's, High School Pharmacy, Payless Drug, Kmart, Coast to Coast Total Hardware, Bi-Mart, and Fred Meyer.
Okay, you've got Sandra Bullock driving a city bus that's set to blow to bits if it goes slower than 50 miles an hour. You've got Speed, a come-out-of-nowhere fast as lightning hit. What do you do for an encore? Come on aboard. Speed 2 is set to sail.
We're getting crowded! You gotta stop the ship! Slow it down. Come to the boat!
Okay, so take this whole section out for now. Just I'll cut it in. Make a lift for a second.
This is the real thing. Director Jan de Bont in an editing room in Santa Monica, cutting and trimming this sequence. The cruise ship about to crash into a supertanker. Yes, Jason Patrick and Sandra Bullock do their own stunts. And the ships you see aren't models. They aren't computer-generated images. They're real.
How much of that was real? A lot of it was real. The real hits, of course, were not real because those ships are too expensive. I mean, that cruise ship that we were on was like a $400 or $500 million ship, so we couldn't destroy that. But we came very close. So the captain got very nervous because he said, I want you to go really right into, on a 90-degree angle towards the ship. I said, when do you want me to turn? I said, well, as late as possible. But he did it. I mean, he came, for his purposes, he said he almost had a heart attack, but he came, for them, like it was a quarter of a mile, which is for them so close, because it takes a few miles at least for a ship like that to stop.
Jan de Bont doesn't like to use models. They look, well, small. And if you saw de Bont's Speed, the original, or Twister, his last summer mega hit, you know Jan de Bont likes big.
We have some amazing scenes. There's a scene where this ship is basically unstoppable. And after this, they think they are safe, but of course, the ship is still steerless, and the next thing it's going to go into is a harbor. Of course, behind the harbor is a town.
Man, I just bought a condo here.
You cannot fake it. That's why you cannot use miniatures, because it doesn't work. Miniature scale, a water or boat, it's like, looks silly. Yeah. That's why we couldn't, we had for that scene where the boat basically enters the city, we had to build a boat, and that section that we built was 4 stories tall, weighed 1 million pounds, and we moved it with this giant electromotors through this town. It was like...
Where are we going?
While he's editing the picture, he's also adding the sound. What he's not doing is sleeping much. He took us to Mark Mancina's amazing studio.
I think maybe we should make that one string player.
No, we're still low.
It probably sound more at the very beginning. Distinct, yeah. Like we did on Speed, the first one.
Mancina composed the score for last summer's Twister. This knocked me out, the way the computer instantly puts the score into musical notation. The way Mancina plays a theme he's composed for Devant, then shows him how it would work to build suspense and build suspense and build suspense throughout a scene.
The program's been around for a while, but the idea of being able to record your own audio tracks live with the sequencing is new.
Now, this is not the musical here in the movie.
No, because we've re-recorded this with full orchestra. We replace all the samples with the real thing, because it's always better. But this is how we do our initial maps and how I can show the cues to Jan, and he can get an idea of tempos and colors and instruments that we're using.
Realism not only requires big bucks for special effects, but also actors who are willing to get down and to get dirty. Or in the case of Speed 2, very wet.
It's softer. It's my first shiner.
I'm pretty agile. I don't get hurt at all. You know, some banged knees, some, funky fingers, I've gotten off pretty easy.
They'd say, we'd like to do this, can you do it? And I'd look at it and sometimes watch a stuntman do it and say, yeah, I can do it. I got lots of bruises and little cracks and things and knocks here, but for the most part, considering everything, it's been pretty good.
We actually do our own stunts in the love scenes. We shot 5, but there's one that was just a little too risky. It was a little dangerous, and we really, it was a little scary, and I didn't think we'd make it through. And Jan said, maybe this is not the one that we should show because we don't want people to go try this at home, and we don't want to get sued. So we said, we'll just keep it tame and keep it down to the 4 that we had.
It's not moving, is it? Another big summer movie takes place aboard ship, maybe the biggest ever, the Titanic. Estimated budget, $180 million. Scheduled to open July 2nd, postponed to maybe July 18th. I can't even show you any film. I don't think it's developed yet. Coming up next, the summer's biggest comedies, also aboard ship, with Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
Share a race car with my husband? Never. We don't even share shave creams. For me, it's pure silk. I love it. It moisturizes and makes my legs feel silky. Want a real experience? Then experience pure silk.
Morning.
Yeah, right. Might have to rethink this quit smoking thing.
Hey, cold turkey's rough.
What, and that's not that CQ?
It's a big help.
What'd help me is one cigarette. Let's do it.
No.
Just one.
No.
It burns me how calm you are.
That's the CQ.
Only CQ starts you off with the highest level of medicine. A 24-hour stream that's still with you when you wake up.
It helps calm the cravings, you'll see.
Nicoderm CQ. The power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to quit successfully.
Want whiter teeth in just 2 weeks? Then try Arm & Hammer Extra Whitening, the baking soda formula clinically proven to whiten teeth in 2 weeks. Arm & Hammer Extra Whitening, whiter teeth in just 2 weeks.
Hey, what are you looking at?
You're looking at a whole new Prime Star with over 150 channels and more sports action than ever. Now, for a limited time, you can bring Prime Star home for just 3 easy payments of only $49.66. There's no equipment to buy or maintain, and in-home service calls are free. Programming starts at about $1 a day, so call 1-800-PRIME-STAR now. It's the easy way to get more sports action than ever.
Hey, what are you looking at?
You're looking at a whole new Prime Star.
Really?
With over 150 channels and more movies than ever. Now, for a limited time, you can bring Prime Star home for just 3 easy payments of only $49.66. There's no equipment to buy or maintain, and in-home service calls are free. Programming starts at about $1 a day, so call 1-800-PRIME-STAR now. It's the easy way to get more award-winning movies than ever.
Come and get me.
In real life, Walter Matthau plays the horses and Jack Lemmon is his best friend. And out to sea, Walter Matthau plays the horses and Jack Lemmon is his best friend. In the movie, Matthau escapes the bookmakers, booking the two of them on a cruise as dance instructors, except Matthau can't dance. In real life, Matthau can dance, but the bookies catch him. No, that's not true, but I caught him. Both of them together, one of the great thrills of my life.
How did this film happen? I'm assuming what attracted you to it was that the guy's a gambler.
No, they made him a gambler after they hired me. But before they hired me, I was a dancing instructor.
He says, I can't dance worth it. Oh, damn. He says, get Lemmon to do all the dancing and let me get out of it. So they came up with the fact that he couldn't dance, and I had to do the dancing, and then teach him on top of that. But that was kind of fun, actually.
Can you dance?
No.
Now remember, you are the representatives of this ship.
You moron, you don't even know how to dance.
Across, behind, together.
You will be courteous and respectful.
It's just like the beach at Normandy.
Do I take a number, or may I serve myself?
Out to Sea is funny. They're funny. This is their 9th film together. They really are an American treasure. Coming next year, the sequel to The Odd Couple. Yes, they make it look easy, and it's tough to make it look easy.
We rehearse it a lot, study it, no matter how bad the crap is. We study it, and we make it, you know, part of what makes the character tick. And then we make it look easy because of the effortlessness. And some critics, you know, look at that and they say, well, they run right through these parts. What these critics don't know is that it takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of skill to make it look effortless.
There is one thing, though, that we are prone to doing, and that is if we suddenly get an idea or want to change something, rather than discussing it and rehearsing it, we'll wait and do it on camera. If one guy does something differently, the other guy goes with him. Just go that way, almost like an improv.
You're in pain. I'll get help.
I think we may need a little adjustment.
In all the films you've done together, you're always the neat guy. Are you really that way?
You know, you should see my closets.
Why are you sterilizing your trousers?
I'm steaming them.
Oh, then what are you going to do, eat them with garlic butter?
Your films, what do you want audiences to take away? How do you want them to feel when they leave the theater after they've seen it?
I would like them to forget it as soon as possible.
You don't mean that.
I want them to pay the money to go in, laugh their heads off, get out and have a nice pastrami sandwich and forget about it.
Teaming Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau is like a big helping of comfort food, a great combo that always feels good. But how about the combination of actor Tim Robbins and comedian Martin Lawrence? The producers of Nothing to Lose are hoping there's everything to gain.
Oh!
You're a freak of human nature.
It's clear you have women problems.
Put the money in the bag!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
You take that money back. Move out!
I'm not going anywhere until you return. Here we go.
How stupid can you be? There are smarter ways to do it.
Enlighten me.
Wear a mask.
You know, I never noticed before, but you got really nice eyes.
Other summer comedies, Renee Russo does a My Fair Lady spin where she plays Professor Henry Higgins and he plays Liza Doolittle.
You realize what you have accomplished? You are the missing link.
Oh, Buddy. Buddy's a perfect gentleman.
Yes, with perfect table manners.
Your foot goes on the floor.
And Martin Short, I think he's one of the funniest people around, plays the first male fairy godmother in A Simple Wish. He's trying to make Mara Wilson's wish come true. The villain, Kathleen Turner, a fairy godmother gone bad.
Every bone in your body.
Mary, I'm just about ready to break every bone in your...
What's that? Feeling a little al dente today, are we?
The main thing I like to do, especially
in movies is characters, because it's, right away the audience kind of goes, ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. He's
And
not
you really
stretching.
do that.
Well, the gimmick is that if you're three-dimensional with these characters, you can do anything. Because if I were to take you, we're in Beverly Hills now. If I take you, you know, to shops, for example, in Beverly Hills, it's astounding how broad characters are. Hello, how are you? You know, Frog from, you know, I remember Charles Shire when I did Father of the Bride. At first he was saying, gee, is this too big? I said, is this too big? You know, the world is too big. That's the problem. You should divide the world by 7.
When you were told they wanted you to play a fairy godmother, what was your reaction?
I'm there.
It is the 90s, after all.
No, I mean, I think that, truthfully, when I hear a male fairy godmother, I think, well, now you're talking. It just makes more sense. I like to think that, I think it's always a better choice for me, personally, to go in the direction of a type of role that not many people can do. It's not a wide list of castable roles. Because it's interesting about comedy, if you've made people laugh, and it's a tremendous kind of bond there, and,
yes.
and if you made them laugh, and then the next time out, you don't really make them laugh because you're stretching, they kind of go, well, good for you. So, when's next time he's funny?
Don't go away, there's lots more to come. Next up, movies for kids.
Spicy food gives me heartburn, but I'm a caterer. I have to taste. If I don't block stomach acid fast, I can't work. Which blocks it faster? Tagamet HB 200. It has more acid blockers than Pepsid AC to block acid faster. Both are strong, but Tagamet's faster. And I can take Tagamet before work to prevent heartburn. Now, I focus on food, not heartburn.
Tagamet HB 200. More acid blockers help block acid faster.
Riverdance. It swept Europe and now is sweeping the U.S. Experience this symphony of sight and sound, now available on home video. Feel the pulsating rhythm as 80 performers ignite your passion. Order Riverdance today, and you'll save $5 through this special TV offer. Now you can own your copy of Riverdance for only $19.98. Don't miss your chance for the original Riverdance. Order now.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-930-3131 to order Riverdance. Order today and save $5. Only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. That's 1-800-930-3131. Sorry, no COD.
When asked, 9 out of 10 people say they'd rather be on vacation than at home.
Come on.
I'm bored. Hey, do not throw the dust.
Of course, most of you people they asked didn't own a John Deere, because in survey after survey, folks are more satisfied with John Deere than other lawn tractors.
Honey, it's green.
It sure is. Nothing runs like a Deere. To find Deere season savings, you need to visit any one of these local John Deere dealers.
During the 70s, you could have been listening to music like this while you read ads like these from a new dealership started by Russ Humberston. Now, we'll admit that during the last 25 years, a lot of things have changed, but we have to say that some things haven't changed at all. Like Russ Humberston's 25-year commitment to selling only the highest quality cars and trucks, together with old-fashioned service. So come to Russ Humberston's 25th anniversary celebration at Beaverton Toyota and see what 25 years of experience can do for you.
This look at the latest family films is brought to you by the Nicoderm CQ Stop Smoking Patch. You bring a commitment, CQ brings the rest.
Wow, this is the newly restored New Amsterdam Theater, Broadway at 42nd Street, the jewel of Times Square. The Ziegfeld Follies used to happen here. This June 15th, Disney's Hercules makes its world premiere here. And I get to go.
Get it, ladies!
Back when the world was new.
The end is coming!
The planet Earth was down on its luck.
Oh, we're in trouble!
And everywhere gigantic brutes called Titans ran amok.
The buzz about Hercules, this is Disney's funniest full-length animated feature ever. The cast includes Danny DeVito, Charlton Heston, Bobcat Goldthwait, and James Woods, who's the voice of the god Hades.
My favorite part of the game. Sudden death.
Now, you know James Woods as a serious actor and a terrific one, but the buzz about James Woods is what he really wants to be is a stand-up comic.
It came on a fluke because I came in, you know, it was all supposed to be, you know, I am Hades, the Lord of the Underworld. And I came in going, hey, Hades, how you doing? Nice to see you. Is that a face or an oil painting? You know, that kind of. So it was really funny because I just started ad-libbing just the craziest stuff. And they loved it. So a lot of the stuff in there is, I'd kind of riff from the script. And we took a big chance playing the guy kind of like as a, you know, in the best sense of the cliched sort of used car salesman / Hollywood agent.
My name is Hades, Lord of the Dead. Hi, how you doing? Memo to me, maim you after my meeting.
It's really 2 years of your life involved in doing this the animation. People don't realize that it's all of the voices done first. And you come in about once every month or so, and you go through stuff, and they have a video camera, and they kind of watch your movements, and you have to do what I call animation acting.
Ah, you have the voice of a siren. All you need now is a 4-alarm fire.
When you're doing it, it's just so much, you're a kid again. I can't explain how much fun it is to go and do it.
We dance, we kiss, we schmooze, we carry on, we go home happy. What do you say? Come on.
In Hercules, Disney turns a mythological hero into an animated character. In George of the Jungle, it's an animated character turned into a live-action hero. Sort of.
George of the Jungle, strong as he can be.
Can you describe George a little to me and kind of what he's like?
Sure, he's the dumb luck hero. He'll get it wrong, but he'll get it right every time. He's intrepid, he's brave, he's majestic, he's navigationally challenged.
I know you have an adorable female co-star in George of the Jungle.
There is certainly an element of romance. George falls hopelessly head over heels, twinkle in his eyes in love with Ursula Stanhope, played by the lovely and ethereal Leslie Mann, who brings a great deal of comic timing, originality, and her own unique blend of vocal intonation.
You've been head over heels for that ape ever since you brought him here.
You're right. I love him.
What interested you in this part to begin with?
The opportunity to work with animals. There's many monkeys. There are gaggles of monkeys. There are birds. We had a tuki bird. Who's a toucan. Who's the jungle gossip.
Another mimosa, Mr. Tuki Tuki?
Tuki Tuki.
Ty the elephant, film star in her own regard.
That's your dog?
The swinging in particular is great fun. George really knows how to have a good time with a vine.
Coming up, Julia, Matthew, Meg, and Dylan. Love is in the air.
A storm rolling in, and Mom's not due for another hour.
Hey, what about me?
A pretty tight spot, unless you have MCI.
Starting to eat.
The kids dial one special number, and that one call goes to Mom's office, then to her cell phone, then right to her.
Get in, I'm so glad you called.
And Mom rolls in right before the storm.
Wouldn't let me in the phone booth, Mom. There's no room, you dweeb. Dork.
This time of year, I need more than an ordinary eye drop. I need Ocuhist.
Ocuhist Eye Allergy Relief. It's anti-itching. It's anti-redness. It's antihistamine relief for your eyes. The antihistamine formula that gives you eye allergy relief fast. Clinically proven faster than the leading antihistamine pill.
My eyes feel great.
Ocuhist Eye Allergy Relief. The anti-itching, anti-redness, antihistamine eye drop from Visine.
Your car doesn't look, doesn't feel, doesn't smell brand new anymore. The thrill is gone. Get it back with new vinyl. New vinyl conditions, restores, and protects vinyl and leather. There's no rubbing, no buffing. New vinyl penetrates and dries in seconds. You get a protective finish and a showroom feel that's so real you can smell it. Just like a brand new car. But all that was easy. Watch new vinyl make the seat of this junkyard car look like new. Now it's softer, more supple. Even gives these tires a showroom shine. So whether your car's really old or just feeling old, new vinyl will bring it back fast. There's only one new vinyl. It's guaranteed. Want it back? That new car feeling? It's yours with new vinyl.
There's nothing like new vinyl, available at G.I. Joe's, High School Pharmacy, Payless Drug, Kmart, Coast to Coast Total Hardware, Bi-Mart, and Fred Meyer.
This is great. Every time you shoot away from the studio, you're on location. Sahara with The English Patient, China with The Last Emperor. Matthew Broderick lives around the block. They shot Addicted to Love here. He shot on location around the block. The street is Prince Street in Soho. I tried to get the city to change the name so I could say the street formerly known as Prince Street. They wouldn't do it.
It had a nice spirit. The set was very enjoyable, and I loved working with Meg. She's one of our finest, you know, romantic comedian.
You can hear them?
Mm-hmm.
Are they talking?
Yeah.
What about?
You wouldn't be interested.
I just want to hear her voice, her sweet voice.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's killing her.
Yeah, he's killing her all right. That girl of yours is a carnival ride.
This is worse than I'd imagined.
Meg and I played jilted lovers of the other two who live across the street from us. Well, we break into the apartment across the street so we can keep tabs on the other couple, and
what's your name?
I just want to, my interest is just to sort of watch them and see when they're going to split up so I can jump in and get her back. But
I just want to be
over the course of the thing, Meg convinces me to help them along in their breakup, so we try to speed up the other couples. And
that's my kiss.
Help me get him, Sam.
I'll do whatever you want.
How much to put lipstick on the monkey?
You have lipstick on your collar.
Tonight we're going in.
Linda.
In the couch.
Why were you wearing them?
Just do it.
I don't want it to sound too old-fashioned, you know, but it is a little, in a way. It's like a good date movie, I think, is what it is. But it also has a slightly more serious, it's really about people who are desperately chasing the wrong person.
Look, I know how you feel. You want him back so badly that you can't stand it. It's like your guts are twisting around inside. They're bugging their apartment. What?
I don't want him back. I just want him vaporized.
Summertime, I don't know, have you seen there have been a couple pieces about movies, changing dates and the huge big movies that are coming and people fighting. Where does your romantic comedies, you don't really play that game, do you?
Well, we have decided to challenge the Jurassic Park sequel, apparently. We're coming up that weekend. The idea is, after, 50 million people have walked in to see, some of them will be turned away from Jurassic Park and, all right, see Addicted to Love.
New York City is one great set. No surprise, another summer romance was shot here. Picture Perfect with Kevin Bacon, Jennifer Aniston, and Ileana Douglas.
This is the plan. I will pay you $1,000 if you'll have dinner with me and some people that I work with.
Hi, you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Kiss my neck and pull me into the office, okay?
Yeah, yes, sir. What is the world coming to?
I always think of it like a movie, like sort of a Doris Day, Rock Hudson movie about advertising that they did in the 1950s, and I always see my part as kind of like I'm the Tony Randall character or the Gig Young character who comes in and out and sort of messes around with everybody's lives within the office. But I'm Jennifer's best friend and her boss.
What kind of a best friend are you?
I'm the kind of best friend who tells her that the best way to get ahead is by lying and cheating and doing all the things that I perceive that men have done for years, and that now, as I say in the movie, it's the pink team's turn. My character doesn't really believe in love at all. She's very, very cynical. And I kind of like that idea of the character, is that she completely believes in everything she says. There's no doubt that what she is doing is the completely correct thing to do.
One of Hollywood's hot leading men of the moment is Dylan McDermott, the star of ABC's new law drama, The Practice. Well, he also has the lead in the summer romance, Till There Was You.
Last night, I had the most highly enjoyable sex. This guy, he's smart and successful. The only problem is he's kind of emotionally unavailable.
I think a lot of women feel that way about men, certainly in the 90s, because men seem to be somewhere else. I think we're on such different wavelengths, men and women, and certainly in terms of their emotional growth. I think men kind of arrive around 52, you know, and women are kind of already there by the time they're, 25. So I think it just takes men a lot longer to grow up.
So tell me a little bit about this story.
It's kind of like when two people miss each other their whole lives, is the premise of the movie, and the person might be in the next room, and that might be your love, and you don't even know it, but you kind of miss each other your whole life, and you're in different relationships, and in the wrong relationships, and you're kind of longing for something else.
That's the woman who's writing my book. Does she see me?
She's not looking at us. I know a guy from somewhere, though.
My Best Friend's Wedding is the summer romance with the best shot at blockbuster status. For one, Julia Roberts is back doing what she does best.
So this means that I have 4 days to make you my new best friend and be my maid of honor. What?
Why not? You're practically the best man anyway.
I just asked myself, what would Lucy Ricardo do in this situation?
For two, this is a great premise. Roberts and best friend Dermot Mulroney agreed if they're both single when they hit 28, they'll marry each other. Mulroney is set to say I do to Cameron Diaz when Roberts says, you do over my dead body.
He was in love with me every day for 9 years. Me?
I can see why.
Look, she has known him for what, like 5 seconds? I can't lose him, George. I'm a busy girl. I've got 4 days to break up a wedding and steal the bride's feather. Oh!
See the girl with the diamond ring? She knows how to...
You know, I've never had a sister. All I've heard is Julianne this and Julianne that.
Michael and I were a wrong fit right from the start.
You said that too.
George, she's toast.
Coming up, a not-so-svelte Stallone and the summer's independence.
The power, very high-powered.
The power of the Phantom is phenomenal.
Presenting the powerful Phantom Thunder vacuum cleaner.
It almost looks like your carpet shampooed.
The secret is the Phantom Vacuum's patented dual cyclonic action, driven by a 12-amp motor to devour dirt. And look at this, no bags. This easy-to-empty bin eliminates messy, power-robbing filter bags.
Never want to vacuum with bags again.
Just press a button and you have a cleaning wand. 2 machines in one. Dirt can't hide anywhere. And for cleaner air, the Phantom Thunder has a certified HEPA filter on its exhaust to capture minute dust and household allergens. The 12-amp Phantom Thunder, big on power, long on versatility, a certified HEPA filter, and no bags.
People are going to love to clean after they buy their Phantom.
Call now for a free video and brochure on the Phantom Thunder. There's no obligation and nothing to lose but dirt, dust, and changing filter bags. Call now, and more power to you.
It's a very lovely place, this wildlife safari.
It's my favorite part of Oregon.
I love the expressions on the humans, especially when I go up to their car windows and let out a big...
Oh, my.
It's the same look a Thompson gazelle gets when I've got him in my sights.
Ooh, aren't you scary?
Yes?
Hi, Mom.
Hop in your car. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, like he said.
We could have tea.
Car shopping time again? Did you check out Landmark Ford's showroom grand opening event? With all the super deals on new Ford cars and trucks? And incredible used car deals, too? Thought you missed it, huh? Well, you didn't. Save money and come to Landmark Ford, I-5 at Haines. If we were you, we'd shop with us.
In the summer, the mega money movies come out to play, but there's still room for low-budget independent features. Films where the ideas are so right, the script so intense, the right producer can convince a star like Sylvester Stallone to gain 30 pounds and work for 1/200th of his normal salary. That's a movie I can't wait to see. It's called Copland.
What are you going to do, Sheriff? You going to arrest the whole town? You're going to come at them head on?
I offered you a chance, and you blew it!
It's a story about a bunch of New York City policemen who are living in a town in New Jersey where Sylvester Stallone is the sheriff. The town is corrupt, owned by some mafia people and some bad cops. He plays a character who's deaf, overweight, always wanted to be a New York City cop, so he's in awe of all these New York cops, and he finally gets a chance maybe to
to become a good cop.
And you play a New York cop.
I'm a New York cop who doesn't want to play the game that the Harvey Keitel's character is kind of the edgy guy. And I don't want to deal with that kind of politics anymore. And something happens where push comes to shove, and I decide that it's time that I redeem myself.
Look, Freddie, I say it's okay to be jealous. You saved this girl's life, right? From risking yourself, from saving her sorrow, you go deaf as a result.
In one ear.
In one ear. Then you have to watch as this girl you saved, this beauty queen, marries this. And you with your ear, you can't even get a desk on the force, right? Be jealous, Freddie. Let it out. I would. Purge. Cleanse yourself.
Well, I mean, I think that the cast...
Kathy Conrad produced Copland. She also produced Scream, on its way to becoming one of the few independent films to hit the $100 million mark. Independent films are done outside the studio system, a scary prospect. It's hard enough to get an independent film made, but to get a load of Copland's cast, Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Harvey Keitel, at their normal salaries, that's 5 times the cost of the whole film.
It all comes down to good material. You know, it all comes down to great, dramatic, narrative, classic material, juicy parts for everybody, a terrific opportunity for these actors to flex their muscles. These actors get a chance to actually read and have a monologue, which is becoming harder and harder and harder to find in scripts. So it's purely the material. I mean, everybody that read the material went nuts for the material.
Many actors associated with independents become quite passionate about their projects, and that is definitely the case with Oscar and Tony Award winner Mercedes Ruehl and her new film, For Rosanna.
I think it's remarkably original, at times wildly funny. I mean, the first time I read it, I laughed out loud. Script, really rather exquisitely directed, and acted by one of the most extraordinary international casts I've ever seen work together.
What is Marcel doing? This is what you do when you cross the street. You look left, you look right.
My sister is very ill, and her one wish is to be buried in the cemetery, and there's only a few graves left. And Marcello doesn't want anyone else to die.
It proceeds from a kind of a dark place, in a sense, but then all humor does. A woman who is dying, and in a very small Italian village. And there's a little ancient church with a little ancient graveyard, and almost all the plots are filled but 3. And she has a little daughter, a little 6-year-old daughter, who's also buried in this cemetery, and she wants to be buried there.
What are you thinking?
I am thinking that this is a beautiful spot for a cemetery.
Don't die, Rosanna.
The husband, played by Jean Reno, is devoted to her and devoted to this dying wish. At the same time, you know, he's in this paradoxical situation where he doesn't want her to die. So that he's trying to fulfill her dying wish, but at the same time he's saying, you really have to die.
Run with me again, huh? You running?
I'm running. Oh.
What?
I tripped.
Other indies to watch out for? Twin Town, a big hit in Britain. The buzz on Yuli's Gold is that Peter Fonda is Oscar potential.
Whatever happens, you stay the course, isn't that right?
Miss Hope, I'm just realizing I don't know enough about anything to say nothing.
I still can't wait to see Sylvester Stallone fat in Copland. I figure if he hates my review, I can outrun him. But there's no running from the Martians and mutants and madmen in the summer thrillers. Coming up next.
This summer, when you itch from mosquitoes or poison ivy, remember the power of 10. Among these, only Cortisone 10 penetrates skin with the medicine doctors recommend most to stop itching and help heal. Remember the power of 10. Cortisone 10.
You're ready to quit. Great. Now, which patch? Single strength Nicotrol? But that means one single step. If you're not comfortable with that, you may want Nicoderm CQ. CQ's a 3-strength program. You start with the highest strength and gradually step down till you free yourself of nicotine. And gradual is the method doctors and pharmacists prefer. Nicoderm CQ. The power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to quit successfully.
Want whiter teeth in just 2 weeks? Then try Arm & Hammer Extra Whitening, the baking soda formula clinically proven to whiten teeth in 2 weeks. Arm & Hammer Extra Whitening, whiter teeth in just 2 weeks.
Here's something that might be fun to do.
Something in the spirit of the Northwest.
This announcement is brought to you by Arby's, Suburban Dealer Group, and KATU Spirit 2.
When you cook with Yoshida's gourmet sauces, you face a challenge. What to do with all the time you'll save? Mr. Yoshida has a few ideas. Brush up on your karaoke.
You ain't but now.
Perfect your rope tricks. Dust off your tutu. Non-fat, non-cholesterol gourmet sauces from Yoshida's. It's about time.
In an era when doctors don't make house calls and shopping is done in impersonal strip malls, why does John Deere have dealers that still deliver, that help you with parts and service, and answer questions on lawn care? Are we behind the times or just prouder of the products we stand behind? To find out, why not ask your John Deere dealer? He's right where you need him.
To find deer season savings, you need to visit any one of these local John Deere dealers.
This GGP special presentation is being brought to you by the Nicoderm CQ Stop Smoking Patch. You bring a commitment, CQ brings the rest. The power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit successfully.
Here come the thrillers, what summer movies are all about. And here's what's big this summer, Aliens. One summer movie plays them for real, Contact. Director Robert Zemeckis' first film since Forrest Gump. Another plays them not quite for real, Men in Black. How do I look?
You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good.
Thanks, Will. Thanks a lot.
What's so funny, Edwards? I got no clue why we're here. I want to get some coffee. You want some coffee? No, thank you. I'm fine.
Hey, fellas. You guys get along all right?
All right, I'm in. Series 4 deatomizer. That's what I'm talking about. Noisy cricket. I feel like I'm gonna break this damn thing.
Oh, it gets better.
We had an unauthorized landing somewhere in upstate New York.
Oh, that can be good.
What happens in the film?
There's some bad aliens running around the United States, and Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith have to find them and eradicate them, I guess. I get abducted by the key alien.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What
Which is Vincent D'Onofrio. He's the key alien.
Oh, and he looks like Vincent D'Onofrio, or they put him in
Well, he starts out looking like Vincent D'Onofrio, and then he becomes this giant bug.
Now,
so I get chased around by a bug. I get dragged around by a bug.
Now, was this
the story of my life?
I don't suppose you know what kind of alien life form leaves a green spectral trail in crave sugar water, do you?
Oh, wait, that was on Final Jeopardy last night.
Dad, we have a bug.
Before your character is abducted, who are you? Who are you in this
I
film?
play a medical examiner who I kind of discovered the same thing they've discovered, but there's a thing called neuralizing. This is so funny, like talking about this seriously. And they every time I'm on to something, they neuralize me so I lose my memory. And I don't remember that I know things about the aliens. I knew it. This is an alien, and you guys are from some government agency trying to keep it under wraps.
I'm gonna count to 3.
He's always crazy. Why don't you get a massage or take a cruise?
3.
Do you have any idea how much that stings?
So how's this for an international nail-biter? Russian terrorists hijack a plane with the president on board. That's the premise for the movie Air Force One, starring Harrison Ford and Glenn Close.
How the hell did this happen? How the hell did they get Air Force One?
You know who I am? I'm the President of the United States.
The United States does not negotiate with terrorists.
No!
No!
Leave her! No! Leave her!
You just leave my family alone.
The president is up there with a gun to his head.
Which one lives?
I love you.
What the hell are you doing down here?
Harry, the lady needs help.
Hey, honey, we're coming!
In Mimic, Oscar winner Mira Sorvino plays a scientist plagued with a man-made creature that mimics the most dangerous animal of all, us. And Sorvino, a Harvard graduate, takes her science seriously.
I would go home and I'd read Richard Dawkins' The Selfish Gene. You know, I was reading Stephen Jay Gould and E.O. Wilson and all these different evolutionary biotheorists. And it was fascinating for me because it was almost like I was back in college and I could take a whole sort of evolutionary bio and entomology course. And I met with this wonderful professor, Dr. Thomas Eisner, who works at Cornell, who's one of the foremost insect behaviorists in the world. And he brought me up to his lab and showed me the wonder of insects, which up until that point I had really failed to see.
And there's more. These are the roller coasters, the e-tickets, the amusement park thrill rides, what summer movies are all about. Batman and Robin counts.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car.
So does The Lost World and Speed 2.
We're gonna crash!
Add Men in Black, Contact, and Air Force One. Add Con Air and the Titanic, and Mel Gibson and Julia Roberts in Conspiracy Theory. John Travolta and Nicolas Cage in Face Off, directed by Hong Kong action ace John Woo.
I don't care if I live. You're not having any fun, are you?
And that, folks, is $1 billion worth of summer movies, 10 films, $1 billion. No wonder right about now in Hollywood they feel like their stomachs were directed by John Woo.
Well, it looks like a great summer for movie lovers. I know I'm looking forward to it. So, Joel, save me a seat next to you. And don't forget, large popcorn, lots of butter.
Thanks, Kate. You got it. It was great working with you. Just remember, summer movies. And some aren't. I'm Joel Siegel. I'll see you at the movies.
Promotional consideration provided by...
Next.
If you're ready to sell your house, call for the name of your local ERA real estate professional today. ERA Real Estate. We're selling houses.
Transportation provided by Kerry Limousine with chauffeur-driven limousines in 420 cities and 65 countries. Call 1-800-336-4646. This has been a special presentation of GGP.
Hey, what are you looking at?
You're looking at a whole new Prime Star with over 150 channels and more family shows than ever. Now, for a limited time, you can bring Prime Star home for just 3 easy payments of only $49.66.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me!
There's no equipment to buy or maintain, and in-home service calls are free. Programming starts at about $1 a day, so call 1-800-PRIME-STAR now. It's the easy way to get more family entertainment than ever.
The kids are gonna love it! Hey, what are you looking at?
You're looking at a whole new Prime Star with over 150 channels and more sports action than ever. Now, for a limited time, you can bring Prime Star home for just 3 easy payments of only $49.66. There's no equipment to buy.